Good morning. So it's Friday and we are going on Suicide Trailhead up in Idlewild at the San Jacinto Mountains. Stephen and I are doing well. We're going to get onto the
Suicide Rock and
there
elevation and duration.
There's our elevations going on. Interesting.
I don't know who left that there.
That's cool. So we are exploring. Well, I'm exploring this for the first time, and Stephen has come from Australia, and we're doing a little mini vacation together while he continues his holidays in the U.S. And thankfully he has invited me to participate in his little holiday, and we're doing what each of us love, is hiking in nature. Most amazing thing to do. So we're getting on the trail and looking forward to this new adventure and seeing where we go. Talk to you soon. A nice little surprise. We have a little bit of a creek waterfall going on, coming down. It's all lush because of the water. It's got a little bit of water going down. It's so nice to hear. Now we're going up, and we're both using a GoPro. We're both basically doing.
Look at this. Look, you have to look this way so you actually see.
There you go. Alrighty, we are having just a fantastic time. I am so glad that Stephen asked me to come and visit him on his vacation, because I'd never been.
You're here.
Thank you. I'd never been to Palm Springs.
Nothing like a lazy bugger.
Well, I love to drive. Road trips are my thing, and particularly driving in the mountains.
Yeah.
I love driving in the mountains.
Well, give me more time to look.
Exactly. And then you could say, oh, look at that. And then I pull over. No, then I pull over and get to enjoy it with you.
That's fabulous.
It's all about being present, as we said earlier. Finding the beauty all around you. Being grateful for whatever the day holds. Even if it's a challenging day. There are definitely things that you can be grateful for. So, friends, good friends, hanging out, relaxing, things that a lot of people don't get to do. Imagine that hot cup of coffee in the morning as you get up and start your day, or whatever time, if it's not morning. There is so many things that as you go through the day, you cannot take for granted, that we do take for granted. I'm just as bad. I take things for granted and have to stop myself and go, oh, nope, not that. Remember, that's a good thing. So enjoy your day and the start of your weekend. Look at this. How cool that is. So, hopefully we're going to make it to wherever we end up, whether it's San Jacinto Peak or whether it is Little Round Valley. We just met with some people who are from this area and they were chit-chatting with us, so now I'm going to eat lunch because Stephen is like, we need to go, stop chit-chatting. And I'm like, but life is about connections. But I also understand it's also, we're here to see as much as we can in our little short trip. And I am loving it. See, he's chit-chatting while he's waiting for me to get my video on. Look at how beautiful. Not me, look. The landscape. But again, having an amazing day and just being present, meeting new people, enjoying old friends. Life is good. So we stopped at a little lookout space. It is beautiful. Loving getting new diversity and a little different from the Sierras, but still just as incredibly beautiful. Makes me happy. Hopefully I'm not making you sick. Anyhow, there's the view from behind me. Yay! I hear you. So we got the birds crowing, some whistling. Just depends on what their mood is, I guess, or their voice is. Very nice, though. So I'm really fascinated here with the Manzanita trees. I didn't realize that it sheds its bark like this. It's almost as if a woodcutter is coming in and doing a shaving on the bark. And it's fascinating to see, also fascinating to see how it goes from the red to the white ash color. I mean, look at that shape. Doesn't that look almost like chocolate shavings for like a top of a cake? That's pretty cool. And it's almost like the white bark comes out when that branch is no longer producing, because down here you have the red, even with the dead branches, and it's producing its leaves. It is so fascinating to see these things in nature and how nature presents herself and renews herself. And of course, trees. I love trees. Trees always. They are my favorite things to see, to hug, to photograph. Trees are amazing. They give us breath. They provide for us. They give us nourishment. They help nourish the air. They feed the animals around. It is so easy for me to look at a tree and see the interbeing that we are with a tree and nature. Also the impermanence, how things transform, change. We think everything is permanent, but again, it isn't. You are different from the second ago behind you. Even if you're in the present moment, you think the present. As soon as you think that, it's the past. But you can be here and now and understand the nature of impermanence and still embrace it without being fearful of the unknown. And by being present and connected, that's how we go about accepting and learning and being grateful for everything that we have and see around us. Whether it's a beautiful tree here, the animals, even the asphalt when you're in the city, because it helps me get around the city easier in my car or if I'm on a bike. The sidewalks, there's beauty and purpose and need that you can see within everything. So, on that note, I am going to be continuing up and away.
I'm surprised they let me go, actually.
They gotta let you explore, but anyhow, everyone, we are coming towards the tail end of our hike, and it's been a great day. We did not make it to the peak. I'm okay with that. We were gonna try, see how far we could go.
Well, but wasn't the goal of today?
It was Suicide Rock was ours, and we did make it there.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we got to our original goal, and then we still did another about 2 miles, two and a half miles up the trail and back. So in the end, we're going to clock somewhere close to 12 miles, and enjoyed every minute of it. Stephen and I are totally having a wonderful conversation and enjoying just the beautiful weather, reconnecting and just having fun as good friends. Look at him.
Absolutely.
I am so glad we reconnected.
What a good day.
Anyhow, see you at the base of the trail. All right, so we are coming up to the last little bit of our trail. Going to be at the trailhead in a minute. I wanted to say thank you for taking the time to watch my adventures again. This time, again, we're at Suicide Rock and I think it's Deer Creek trailhead. It might be Deer Meadow. I didn't see a meadow, so I think it's Deer Creek. And it's outside of Palm Springs, which about an hour outside of Palm Springs. It is a fun hiking. We saw a couple backpackers. So one day I'm gonna take a backpacking trip here. That'll be fun. And tomorrow we're going to Ladder, so you'll get a whole different perspective, since that will be slot canyons and desert hiking. It'll be warm, but warm is not a bad thing as long as I have plenty of water. Again, you are watching Lori Pardee, and this is Wanderlust on the Trails, and I hope that you are enjoying my adventures. If you are and would like to see more, please be sure to subscribe down below. And in addition to that, after you subscribe, click on the bell to get notifications of when I put new videos up. Feel free to leave any comments, questions, or even suggestions for hikes, especially if you're in California, because I would love to visit. I enjoy visiting new hikes. It's very cool for me. And as we go about the day, I hope you are blessed and are thankful and have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Know that I am sending out positive vibes and hope that you all have a fabulous, fabulous week. Enjoy.